My brother brought his new girlfriend and her daughter to meet our parents, and I locked myself in the bathroom the second I saw the little girl's face. My brother Colin has always been the type to make everything a competition. So when he called our mom to announce he was bringing his serious girlfriend and her daughter to Sunday brunch, I knew he was making some kind of statement. Our dad asked how long they'd been dating, and Colin said 3 months, but he'd never felt this way about anyone. He described her as mature, responsible, and already an amazing mother. My mom seemed happy. I just focused on setting the table, but Colin wasn't done peacocking. While we arranged chairs, he started going on about how Vanessa had adopted her daughter as a single woman and built a whole life for them. He talked about her career, her independence, how she owned her own home. My mom smiled politely. I stayed quiet and kept folding napkins. Then Colin looked directly at me. It's nice to see someone actually get their life together before becoming a parent. You know, really do it the right way. I felt my face get hot. The comment was aimed at me. I'd gotten pregnant at 17 and placed my daughter for adoption through a closed arrangement. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done, but I was a kid myself. My family supported me, but Colin always saw it as proof I made bad choices. My mom immediately told him that was enough, but he shrugged. Some people think things through. Some people just let life happen to them. I wanted to say something back, but what was the point? I excused myself to check on the food, even though nothing needed checking. When I came back, Colin was telling our parents how Vanessa chose adoption to give a child a better life. She did everything by the book. That's the kind of person who should be raising kids. Every word felt like a knife. He was comparing her to me without saying my name. Responsible Vanessa, who adopted the right way, versus irresponsible me who got pregnant in high school. I gripped the counter and said nothing. My mom asked what time they'd be arriving. Colin said any minute. He told us to be welcoming because Vanessa was nervous, especially with her daughter there. I've been dreading this lunch. Every time I saw a little girl that age, I thought about my daughter. She'd be 8 now. I wondered all the time if she was happy, if her parents were good to her. The adoption agency said it was better not to know details, but there wasn't a day I didn't wonder. The doorbell rang and Colin practically sprinted to answer it. My parents stood up and I forced myself to follow. Be polite, smile, get through this. Colin opened the door with this massive grin and Vanessa stepped inside with a little girl holding her hand. The moment I saw that child's face, everything stopped. She had my eyes, my exact nose, the same dimple in her left cheek, the birthmark on her neck that I'd inherited from my grandmother. My hands started shaking. I couldn't breathe. The little girl looked up at me with my own face, and I felt tears start to fall. I turned and walked straight to the bathroom, locking the door. I heard Colin calling after me, annoyed. My mom knocked, asking if I was okay. I couldn't answer. I just stared at myself in the mirror, seeing that little girl's face. After a few minutes, my mom's voice came through quieter. Honey, Vanessa wants to talk to you. She says she thinks she knows why you're upset. I opened the door with shaking hands. Vanessa stood there completely pale. She asked my parents and Colin if she could speak to me privately. Colin started to protest, but my dad told him firmly to go into the living room. Once they left, Vanessa looked at me with tears in her eyes. What's your birthday? I told her. She closed her eyes. The adoption agency was in Riverside. I nodded, unable to speak. She covered her mouth. Her name is Hazel. I adopted her 8 years ago through a closed adoption. They told me the birth mother was 17. I whispered. She grabbed my hands. She looks exactly like you. The second you walked toward us, I saw it. My mom let out a small sob. Colin came back demanding to know what was happening. Colin, your sister is Hazel's biological mother. His face went through 5 different expressions. What? That's impossible. Look at her face, Vanessa. Then look at your sister. Colin stared at me and I watched as he finally saw it. Vanessa's voice broke. Same agency, same timeline, same city. I adopted your sister's daughter. I had spent 8 years wondering about her and my brother had accidentally brought her.